Welcome to the Jaron Jarvis channel. I am Jaron Jarvis. Today, I would like to introduce to you, this one moment in my life makes me question the existence of ghosts. If you couldn't tell by the title, I don't really believe in ghosts. However, I wish this one little incident had never happened to me, because it will forever be the reason that I will never be able to fully discount their existence. One day back when I was 8 years old, my parents took my brother and I to our grandparents' house. My grandparents lived in an old house, like 200 years old. My brother and I were going through a coin collecting phase. We had a book of coin values and we saw that some were worth hundreds. We thought that if we found an old, rare coin we could sell it and buy a game cube. So with that and sheer boredom motivating us, we began searching every nook and cranny of that old house. At some point we were in an upstairs bedroom, and we noticed a glass jar full of little trinkets, paper clips and coins, things like that. We really wanted to see what was in that jar, but it was on a really high shelf. So, my brother and I started stacking things to climb on. We had stacked our tower on the bed, so it was really unstable and dangerous. My older brother began climbing when we both heard footsteps coming up the stairs. We knew that we would get in trouble for what we were doing if an adult saw us. He climbed down, but we didn't have enough time to take the climbing tower off the bed, so we knew we were done for. The room was situated such that at the top of the stairs, the doorway is immediately to the left. All we could do was stare at the doorway and wait for whoever it was to get to the top of the stairs and see that we were up to no good. You could very clearly hear every footstep on those old stairs, left foot, right foot all the way to the top, but when the footsteps got to our door no one was there. I popped my head out of the doorway and looked both ways, no one anywhere. My brother and I just kind of agreed it was kinda weird, but at the time we didn't really think anything of it. We were just happy that we were in the clear to pursue our coins. I had completely forgotten about that day, until years later, when I was a teenager. My mom decided we were old enough for her to tell us that she believes in ghosts. She grew up in that house, and she has a million ghost stories. She told us that hearing footsteps on those stairs was relatively common. That's it. That's my ghost story. Sorry if you were expecting something crazy. I had considered altering some of the details to make the story more spooky, but in the end I decided against it because what makes this story scary to me, is that it's 100% real. One last, really creepy side note I want to add, my brother always used to complain that he felt like someone was watching him when we were over there. It just weirds me out. I mean, how often do you hear little kids saying things like that? My grandparents have since moved. For years now I've kinda wanted to send a letter to that address and ask whoever lives there if they've ever noticed anything unusual. Maybe I'll do it if you guys want me to. Thanks for reading.